Samsung's Galaxy Home Mini has not made it out to market yet, and I don't know if it ever will, but it is an interesting device that has a lot of capabilities, and I think it's interesting for a lot of people, especially those who have Samsung SmartThings, to see what it is like. Now, today you get a card, and then you get basically the adapters and the speaker itself. You also get a basic manual to get you started. The device itself actually feels really soft. You feel like you could squish the whole speaker. And the adapter itself feels like just about every other Samsung adapter I've ever had. It goes between a USB to a micro USB port on the Galaxy Home Mini, and that would be a big no-no to many people in 2020. The manual or the quick start guide that you get is actually pretty comprehensive, and it does get you started. Now, on the device, there's 4 buttons. That's an action button to wake up the voice assistant. You have a mute microphone and then 2 volume buttons. And as you get it booted up, you're basically going to end up in the Samsung SmartThings application for setup.
Hi there, I'm Bixby. Start off by opening the SmartThings app on your phone. If you need help, just press the action button on the right side of the speaker. If the SmartThings app has automatically opened on your phone, tap Get Started. Otherwise, launch it and tap Add Device. But if you don't have the app, you'll need to install it first.
After you've followed those instructions, you go into that Samsung SmartThings application, and at this point we are using the new application to set this up. It popped right up on my screen and I was just able to hit add now. Otherwise, you would go through the normal process of hitting the plus, adding a device, and then choosing the Galaxy Home Mini. So as we hit the start button, this is the ability to select your location and of course the room that you're going to place the speaker in, and then it starts a basic setup process. It's going to ask for you to agree through your account for some of the additional privacy policies that you're going to need, because you are going to be having recordings occur, or you're going to have a speaker listening for a set of wake words in your home. So you do have some additional terms and conditions to agree to, but you'll notice I didn't agree to the audio recording review option, which is that people would be reviewing your recordings directly. Now, they want you to push that action button on the right side of the Galaxy Home Mini to confirm the connection to your Wi-Fi, and then you're going to put in your credentials. The next thing they're going to ask you to do is to choose some capsules, and capsules are really skills from Amazon or actions from Google. It's really the exact same thing, and you're going to choose the ones that you're interested in, and then they will give you different capabilities to use from that point forward. I chose iHeartRadio, and you don't need any account actually to get things to play. Same with TuneIn Radio here. You may want to connect your Spotify account, and if you do, you can go ahead and do that on this step when you choose the default music capsule. Then you're going to name the device itself, and you are done the basic setup. Now, right away you get the interface for controlling this, and you can go back to this interface at any point. You can start music, and as soon as I hit play, it did start music on the device itself.
Playing live radio station. Hit Nation on iHeartRadio. You can also ask for your favorite live radio station.
Play some jazz music.
Here is the Jazz Masters Radio.
There are a ton of different functions, so you can see everything from the music to smart home and productivity, knowledge, radio and news, and then fun and games, and so much more actually that you can ask Bixby. But I will tell you that it wasn't the best experience when I asked some of these questions. Because I put my location into Samsung SmartThings, the weather did work, and from a productivity standpoint, I could connect my Google account and get my schedule read back to me. Read today's schedule.
To set up calendar, go to your Galaxy Home Mini settings in the SmartThings app.
Hi Bixby. How's the weather?
County, it is fair and 55 degrees right now.
Start a timer for 30 seconds.
Timer for 30 seconds, starting now. Timer for 30 seconds is done.
Hi, Bixby. Stop. From a communication standpoint, I wasn't able to get any of this working with any of my Pixel phones, but you're going to find this very useful if you do have a Samsung phone and you're using their phone application along with the Galaxy Home Minis. The buttons themselves on this device, they're not push buttons. You're not going to feel the material move or anything like that, but they are a good tap in order to get them to work. The speaker itself actually sounds pretty good. It's a little bit better than the original Google Home Mini. I would say it's better than the second generation of the Echo Dots as well, and it's bordering on being as good as the later generations, the Nest Mini and the Echo Dot third generation, but it's not quite as clear, and I would say it's a little bit on the high end of frequency as well. Turn on the kitchen lights.
I didn't find kitchen lights in your location.
When is Father's Day?
Father's Day is a day of honoring fatherhood and paternal bonds.
What's the latest NHL news?
You have 2 news capsules. Do you want to use CNN or NPR?
Neither.
You have 2 news capsules.
Stop.
Do you want to use CNN
Hi,
or
Bixby.
NPR?
Stop. Where is the nearest Starbucks?
I didn't understand that.
Where is a Starbucks?
I didn't understand that.
The other component of this is that it can become an IR controller, and I think this might be the best feature of the Galaxy Home Mini because I was able to control 3 things in my home in minutes. So I had a TCL or a Roku TV and it was instantly controllable. It just downloaded the remote, and then I was able to control an Apple TV and I was able to control a fan despite not actually having the name brand of fan in the list from the Galaxy Home Mini's overall list there. So it was a really interesting thing that I could control so much so quickly with a Galaxy Home Mini. So I hope this was a great little demo for you with the Galaxy Home Mini. And again, they're not really selling this device. I don't know that they will ever sell this device, but it is interesting to see what Samsung is doing with their voice assistant and with some of their newer hardware. So what you should be looking at instead is some of the Symfonisk speakers. And we have a couple of demonstrations about those because they integrate really well through Sonos into Samsung SmartThings and can give you custom notifications.